Well, a huge big good evening and welcome for being on this presentation. This is a presentation about a company called LifeVantage. So if you're not sure why you're on here, if somebody coaxed you to get on here, well, let me tell you, you will be glad that you joined. So sit back. I hope you've got a drink and maybe a notepad to make some notes. And in the next 30 minutes, I promise to show you something that you potentially may never have seen. So my name is Charlotte Venter. I am with this company called LifeVantage. I am what we call in our business an Elite Pro 9. And that just really means that I've been with the company for quite a few years and that I love the company. I love the products. And this is really what I do as a business. But also it is my absolute purpose. I love helping people. I love seeing people change their lives. And I love seeing people have great health and also freedom of choice, you know, living the lives that they could do what they want to do. So I live on the Sunshine Coast. I'm married, almost married for 28 years. I have 2 children, a son of 26, his name is Brandon, and my daughter is 23, her name is Robin. And both my kids are getting married this year. Isn't that amazing? They both picked the same year. So it is a super big one and an exciting one for us. Before I get into the details of LifeVantage, I just want to say to you that we don't ever claim to cure, heal, prevent, mitigate, or diagnose any disease. This information tonight is really for educational purposes. I may a few times ask you to go and Google something. Please go do that on your own part. It is not for us to say that any disease will be cured or healed or anybody's going to be better or you may never ever get sick. We cannot say that. But we do know what these products do, which is absolutely phenomenal. And you're going to hear a bit more about it soon. Also, some of the stuff that we share tonight is confidential. Feel free, though, to share this webinar. And we will give you the recording afterwards to do that. So first of all, what is a biohacker and what do we do as LifeVantage? Well, we are known to be a biohacking company. And what that means is no longer are we at the mercy of our genes. Isn't that great news? So in other words, if grandpa died of a heart attack and dad died of a heart attack and you've been told, sorry, buddy, you've got the same gene and you most likely will die of a heart attack. Well, I'm here to give you good news tonight and say no longer do you need to, because there's a science called biohacking and nutrigenomics, and that is what we are leaders in doing. We are the leaders in the world recognized to be looking at a science called nutrigenomics and being leaders in how can we take natural things such as herbs and affect our genes in a positive way so that we switch on the good genes and we switch off the bad genes. Now, there are many ways in how you can biohack your body. There's music, for instance, is a good method of biohacking your body. Meditation is another great one. So somebody who uses science and technology to make his or her body function better and more efficiently is what we call a biohacker. Eating well, exercising, those are all biohacking traits. Now, let me tell you a little bit about what we do as a company in terms of our products. We are very, very concerned about cellular damage. We know that our environment that we live in today is extremely, extremely toxic, and we cannot avoid it. It's in the water that our councils and our governments provide for us to drink. It's in the very air we breathe to keep us alive. It's on the food that we eat, herbicides and pesticides. There just is toxins everywhere that come into our body every single day. And these toxins create what we call free radicals. They cause damage to the cells, which literally are bits of the cells that break away, and they run around freely and radically between the other cells, trying to find a cell that they can attach themselves to make themselves whole again. And by doing that, they actually create really bad damage to our cells. Now, cell damage is aging. When your cells start being damaged, you start aging. You may start feeling, not quite as energetic as you did before. You may find that you want to sleep more. You may find you see some wrinkles, some gray hair. You may not recover as quickly as you used to. Those are all signs of aging. Now, oftentimes I'll talk to young people and they think, oh man, I'm indisposable. I'm healthy. I have no issues. But let me tell you, the bad news from a scientific point of view is you really start aging from the day you are born. And especially around the 20s, we start aging dramatically. When you get to your 30s, you'll feel like, oh my gosh, I've got an ache and a pain that I never used to have. Well, welcome to aging. And it's not because you're doing anything wrong. It's just because your cells do get damaged. And most people don't look after their cells. You know, I often wonder, why does an athlete that spends their life eating well and doing a lot of exercise and drinking a lot of water, why do you hear of these guys that just fall over and they die? Well, very often it's because of cellular damage. Write down free radicals and go research it. Also, I want you to write down this. Go to YouTube, put in protandem and what's that gym called, Robs? The CrossFit. Put in protandem and CrossFit and watch. There's a video that comes up, and this is the CrossFit champion of Australia a couple of years back, was asked by one of the people that he trained to please test this product, which I'm going to show you in a minute, called protandem. And this guy, very, very healthy. You'll see he's drop dead gorgeous, ripped, nice and tanned, looks absolutely healthy from the outside, but he had his blood tested, and it is quite shocking to see what was revealed. Now, this was not done by us as a company. This was him doing his own research to see what's the quality of his blood. So watch it. It's only about 10 minutes. It's super interesting. Now, when we have these free radicals, which we all do, every single person walking this planet has the same condition. What happens in our body is it just gets more and more and more as we age. Now, stuff like, you know, when you put in fuel in your car and you smell those fumes, that's more toxins. When you stand in front of your microwave, that's radiation going into your body. Mobile phones, oh my gosh, it is one of the worst. Do you sleep with your phone on next to your head? Most people do that. Don't do that. Put it on airplane mode, because that is 24/7 radiation going into your body. Now, why do we want to reduce it? And how do we reduce it? What do we do to reduce the free radicals, which ultimately are responsible for oxidative stress? Well, friends, there's only one way. You can go Google it, go research it, but there's only one way that scientists have ever discovered on how you can reduce oxidative stress, and that is by boosting antioxidants in your body. Now, you can eat it through eating blueberries. You know, green tea is a great antioxidant. There's natural methods. But what we do know is that there's way, way, way too many free radicals in the body for you to even begin to reduce it sufficiently by eating enough good food. One tub of blueberries has 6,700 antioxidants in it. And as you can see the numbers on this screen, it's quite scary. At any one time, there's 3.72 quintillion free radicals in your body. Now, why is it important to reduce oxidative stress, Charlotte? What does this mean? Please go Google it. What does oxidative stress do in the body? What does it cause? Friends, it is linked to over 2,000 bad conditions in our body. It is the main cause of many of those. So reducing oxidative stress can only be a good thing in your body. And the only way you can do that is to boost antioxidants. Now, I mentioned to you that we simply cannot eat enough antioxidants. Let me tell you what we discovered as a company. In our body, there's a pathway or a system called NRF2. NRF2 is directly and only responsible for making antioxidants. Antioxidants reduces free radicals. Now, when your body is young, that NRF2 pathway or system works really well. But as soon as you get just over your 20s, sorry for you young guys, you actually start finding that the body switches that switch off, literally like flicking a light switch. Now, scientists have taken 40 years, over 2,500 different formulas, many different studies to find out how on earth can we put this switch back on in our body? And they've only discovered one way, and that is, let's make our own antioxidants rather than thinking we can supplement enough of them by using this product called Protandim, this beautiful blue bottle, Protandim NRF2. You see, what it does is it reverses the aging code by switching back on this NRF2 system that makes one tablet a day, makes millions and millions of antioxidants in your body. One tablet a day. There are many studies we can send to you for you to have a look at that, studies that have been done independently by universities to prove that it does work, that it does what we say it does. Friends, this one study was done, there's a couple actually, a study was done by a university to prove it does reduce oxidative stress. There's another study that was done by a TV show in the States. They actually had heard about Protandim, and they'd had people say, this company is talking a lot of junk. There's no way anything can reduce oxidative stress in the body. We want you to test out this product and debunk it. So they sent out their own reporter to, under camera, take one Protandim a day for 30 days. They tested his oxidative stress at the start of this trial by doing a T-bar test. It's the most accurate oxidative stress test that you could do. And they gave him a tablet every day. And by 14 days, his oxidative stress had already dropped by 45%. Friends, after 30 days, 1 month of one tablet a day, his oxidative stress had dropped by over 70%. Holy moly. If you can drop or reduce the core thing in your body that is known by the medicine world, the medical world, to be a negative, if you could reduce that in such a large quantity in just 1 month, imagine what that does to your body. So we find people feel so much better. They have more energy, they have better sleep, they do say they have less pain and aches in their body. So in total, it just makes you feel so much better. We also, as a company, then went a little bit further, and we thought, well, what is the next biggest thing in your health, in your body? What is the next most important? And we discovered another pathway called NRF1. Now, NRF1 is totally reliable for mitochondria in your body. Mitochondria take the food that we eat and convert that into energy. That's their job. Very important to have healthy mitochondria. There are also many bad conditions in the body that is directly linked to dysfunctional mitochondria. Let me show you the ingredients that we've used in Protandim NRF2. It's ashwagandha, and these are all natural, right? It's the beautiful herbs that come from deep down in the earth. Ashwagandha is known to balance your adrenal system, so you don't have the big spikes of anxiety, the big dips of depression. Now, we of course can't claim that that's never going to happen to you, but we do find that many people will say we stay more stable in our mood swings. I'm just a lot more relaxed, Charlotte. Bacopa is the second one. Bacopa is brain food. It helps with concentration and memory and clarity of your mind. Green tea, as you know, is a very strong antioxidant. Milk thistle, in fact, green tea also helps with metabolism. It's a good one to know, especially for us ladies. Then milk thistle is a really good liver detoxifier. It helps with your digestive system. And then turmeric, we know turmeric, that little yellow stuff, is everywhere today. You can have turmeric lattes, turmeric pastes, turmeric drinks, put turmeric in your smoothies. Why? Because it is the best natural anti-inflammatory, very, very important in our body. Now, a beautiful study was done by the National Institute of Aging. We didn't even know they were doing this study. We were just called 9.5 years later after they started doing the study to say that congratulations, Protandim, out of all the products that we tested, natural products, was the only one that extended medium health span. And what that means is it kept the mice that were tested. And why do we test on mice? Well, because they are almost 90% have the same DNA as us. Can you believe it? That little mouse has almost 90% the same DNA as a human. So many of these studies are tested in mice. And let me tell you, the mice were happy. They had beautiful coats. We never ever harm animals in what we do. We actually have a product in the States that was designed especially for animals to help our pets, our dogs and cats and so forth, feel better, and also to reduce their oxidative stress. Very important. They are mammals like we are, so they suffer from the same thing. So this study showed that the mice actually lived 7% longer in terms of their health. So they had another, to compare that to an adult life, that's about another 5 years of average good health, which I think is super important. My motto is this: I want to just live long, live healthy, and up to the end, and then just drop dead. I do not want to suffer. I don't want to lose my dignity. I want to know who's around me, all of that, and then just go. And that really, as a company, is our focus, is to help people stay healthy for so much longer. Now, you may say to me, Charlotte, I have all 5 of those ingredients in my cupboard. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to take a spoon of each of them, mix it in a bit of water and drink it. Well, it's going to be gross, number one. But number two, I want to say to you that we tested that. We looked at if we just took a spoonful of each, put it in a glass of water, what happens? And it is never as effective because of the synergy and the formula that we've used. 10 years it took us to get this right, to create a formula that worked and switches that NRF2 pathway back on. So your ingredients on its own is not going to work. When I looked for a business to do and I looked for a company to take on in Australia, I really looked at the science. For me, it was important that the science was independent. It wasn't company-driven science. I wanted to be sure that institutions, universities, science labs had actually tested it and seen that yes, it works. And friends, we have 31 studies published with the Medical Library of the USA. You can go on there, you can go and have a look. It's called PubMed. So it's PUBMED.gov.gov. Put Protandim in there, you'll see all the studies come up. You can go and have a look at them. Harvard University, Louisiana University, you name them. They've tested the product and the results have been phenomenal. One that really stood out to me was the Heart Association of America. They published in their journal called Circulation, from what we've been told, will hardly ever recommend any kind of a supplement to their cardiologists. But they published this study that they had done and the findings in this journal called Circulation and recommended to their cardiologists to put their patients on this product. That was a big breakthrough for us as well. So there's lots of science. Please take your time, go research it, check it out for yourself. Now, NRF1, the mitochondria one I mentioned to you before, why is it important to have healthy mitochondria? What does it matter? Well, mitochondria is responsible directly for the energy in our body. Everything your body does, all your organs, your brain, your movement, your limbs, your blood pumping, your blood flow, every single thing you do, even just sleeping, you need energy. To breathe, you need energy. You know, I heard the other day that if your mitochondria shut down, within 2 minutes, you'll be dead. That is how important mitochondria are. They do everything in the body. And there are some natural ways of how you can help your mitochondria to replicate, to heal, to, be healthy. Some of them are exercise. Because when you exercise, you're burning up a lot of energy. and energy comes from mitochondria. So it makes them work harder, it makes them make more. So very important to do that. But also it's important to help this NRF1 pathway, which is solely responsible for making more mitochondria and looking after the ones that you have. So this product boosts mitochondria. It's 2 capsules a day. It has beautiful natural herbs in it again. One that stood out to me when I first saw this is CoQ10, the second, the orange one on there. CoQ10, if you research that ingredient, you'll see that it's responsible for cardiovascular health. Very, very important. You know, patients who see cardiologists are very often put on CoQ10. Grape extract is another great one, very important as well for your digestive health and of course your cardiovascular health. So NRF1, brilliant product. Now, LifeVantage cares about the people. We really care about individuals. We care about the toxic load in our world. And one of the extra things that we were actually asked to develop was an NRF2 all-natural, non-toxic skincare. And oh my goodness, here it is. When you use this, when you smell it, when you feel it, you will not go back to anything else. So I encourage you to give this a go. Great results as well. For me, the most important thing is it's an all-natural product that I'm putting on my face. I'm not putting more toxins into my body. Know this, within 27 seconds of your skincare touching your skin, it's in your blood. Your blood flows through all your organs. Your blood flows through your brain. What are you putting into your blood every day? It's something to consider. Another one, we just recently, in fact, last year, launched this product and it sold out very quickly. In Australia, we sold out within about 2 or 3 weeks. It's a beautiful hair care. Now, once again, it's NRF2 activated, so it helps your scalp make antioxidants, which really helps with a healthy scalp. There's a couple of photos on the right-hand side. We're seeing incredible results, especially with with gentlemen who may have that odd little bare patch. There's no guarantee in that, but we are seeing a lot of amazing things. Once again, we've won awards on our products. Last year, this product range won 2 incredible awards in America. And it is really producing beautiful, beautiful results. So there you can see that close up. For ladies, it helps with detangling, with breakage of your hair, just makes it super strong. And of course, it's clean. It is a clean product. Download the app called Think Dirty. There's an app on your phone. Think Dirty is what it's called. Go scan your shampoo and conditioner in your bathroom and see what it rates in terms of how clean is it. That is what we're about as a company. We want to produce products for you that keeps toxins away from your family. Now, lastly, we have a probiotic. We believe the third most important pillar in your health is number 1, oxidative stress, reducing that. Number 2, looking after your mitochondria, making more. Number 3, looking after your gut. You know, what's his name? Hippocrates. I was thinking of the Apocalypse because I've recently been in Greece. But he said that all disease begins in the gut. And more scientists are finding this and doctors are seeing this. So it's very important to keep your gut super healthy. Now, friends, there's tons and tons of probiotics in the market. What I can tell you distinguishes our one from the others is this. We only use top quality tested, clinically tested strains of bacteria. We only use 6 different strains, and we have 7,000 CFUs, or 6 billion, not 6,000, 6 billion CFUs. Now, the CFUs are the good bacteria that's in this product. Oftentimes, you'll see a probiotic that has 100 billion CFUs. Let me tell you, that's a warning sign for you, because the more CFUs that are in the product, the cheaper the quality strain that they've used, because they are exceptionally costly. What is the most important difference in our product? Well, we have beta-glucan included in this. So interesting. Last week I was in Coles doing some shopping, and the gluten-free line, looking for some really good cereal that I could put into some dough, like all brand kind of stuff so that I could make some really good muffins for my family. And oh my goodness, I saw this brand that now has beta glucan added into it. Now, beta glucan is extremely important for a healthy immune system. So we've added that into this probiotic. We've made a desiccant bottle. That means you don't have to put it in your fridge. It can stay in your pantry for up to 2 years. It's safe. But the most important factor about this product is that most probiotics, the minute you swallow it, it takes 7 minutes to disintegrate in your body. Now, by 7 minutes, that probiotic is still in your stomach. And so the good bacteria are released in your stomach acid. Most of that good bacteria is killed. We have this product where we've patented and actually we pay for this technology called DR caps. DR caps is a capsule that covers the good bacteria, keeps it intact and safe for 52 minutes after you've swallowed it before it starts disintegrating. This means the tablet can get in, or the capsule can get into your small intestine and your large intestine, release the good bacteria, which is where your body absorbs it. So it's a much, much more effective product. Do yourself a favor, if you're on a probiotic, ask your pharmacist or wherever you buy it, how long does it take for this to disintegrate? So you'll see with LifeVantage that we only ever bring out top quality products. You know, our purpose is that we dare to imagine an abundant world where both physical and financial health is totally available and optimized for everyone. We believe that your well-being matters. You and your family matter to us. And that's why we've combined this cutting-edge science and research of nutrigenomics that I've just shown you with a leveraged business plan that can help your family financially as well. Now, nutrigenomics, the science that we use as a company, is just new. It's pretty new. But TV shows such as Fox News and the Today Show have recognized it, and they believe it's a massive breakthrough. They also believe that the market is tiny, but they believe it'll be worth $17 billion by 2023. So it's an evolving market. And for us as LifeVantage, this is our history. We started in 2003. In 2005, that reporter went in that I mentioned to you, the TV show came out, said this product actually worked. And oh my goodness, we were inundated with orders. The company realized then that our product Protandim, that up to then had been on the shelves in stores in America called like GNC, they're all health stores, but it didn't sell because nobody understood really. And even today, very few people know about oxidative stress. So a person doesn't walk into the shop and say, hey, have you got something that reduces oxidative stress? Most people go into a health store and they'll say, have you got a multivitamin or an antioxidant? So what we discovered is when we changed our distribution channel to network marketing, our sales friends went from 3 million a year last year up to 225 million. Massive, massive increase in just over 10 years. Our goal is to hit $1 billion in sales in the next 3 to 5 years by providing an incredible, easy to do for everybody from home business opportunity that is linked to these groundbreaking products. Let me tell you, I have never seen a business like this. I've had multitudes of my own businesses. I have never seen a business that is so easy to build. I've never seen a business that it's like Uber. You find people who want a car ride. You have a car and you put them in the car and you make some money. The same thing here. We are looking for people who want to improve their health. We have the best products with the highest retention that I've ever seen. When you have a product with high retention, it means people love it. They're getting results. They can afford it. They stay on it. You couple that to a business plan and you have a business that can last for generations in your family. Our profession of network marketing is growing. In 2019, it reached over 200 billion in sales. I've just seen actually there's 1.4 million people in Australia that are involved in network marketing. That's massive. Massive, massive, and that those figures are growing. You know, with any business, it's important when you do get in. If I went to the market now with a product that's already saturated in the market, that's not new and exciting, that's just another, like another protein shake or another multivitamin, what's exciting about that? But here in LifeVantage, we go to market with products that are cutting edge science. Nobody has what we have. I have not seen an NRF2 activator that has studies published. Nobody has it. It works. It's affordable. It's consumable. People finish it every month. And guess what? Every time they buy it, you get paid again. So in terms of taking it to the market in Australia, you are one of the very first people to even hear about this. We have a big job ahead of us. Now, how can you join tonight? You can please join as a customer at least. Make sure you use these products. These products are going to help you and your family. I guarantee you. The other way is you can join us to distribute these. You don't have to keep any stock. It's the most simple system. All you got to do is talk about it and tell people about it. How far can you take this? Well, let me tell you that I am now at this level here called Pro 9, Elite Pro 9. And if you have a look at the middle there, the average income for an Elite Pro 9 is almost $50,000 a month. Why? Because we have gone to work, we have found people all over Australia, such as you, who want to feel better, look better, function better, and help others do the same. It's that simple. You can earn anything from $1 up to $100,000 or more a month. Whatever you're looking for, we can help you do that. It's going to take work, it's going to take commitment, but it is a ton of fun and it is super rewarding. Now let's look at this. There's something in business called the perfect storm. When you have the right timing in a business, which you know you do with this product, I've just mentioned that to you, the products are phenomenal. You get paid in a brilliant way, which we do. You couple that or link that to support. So somebody who will teach you we've got a whole team of people. We got, you know, thousands now of people who will help you and teach you. We have got the science to back the products. We've got income disclosure statement to prove to you that the company does pay the distributors what it said it pays the distributors. It's all there. It's called the perfect storm in business. Now, friends, tonight I want to say to you, please join us at least and try these products. Our scientists have asked us to recommend to you 1 month for every decade you've been alive as at the least. So if you're 40, give us a 4-month commitment. And I tell you, if you don't feel the best you've ever felt after that, I will eat my hat. I'll have to just find a hat and eat it, right? Because generally we find people just say, I'm feeling quite amazing. And if you're looking to maybe this year change your family's future, you know, 4 years ago was in a really bad place. My family, my husband, my children, you know, I just felt like we were just surviving. I did not feel like we were having a life of flexibility and freedom and, you know, choice. My husband was in a job in Brisbane. We live on the Sunshine Coast. He was commuting up and down every day. He hated it. I hated seeing him unhappy. You know, things were tense with money. My mum used to always say to me, hey, doll, it's good to find love. But let me tell you, if you have no money, love quickly walks out the back door. And I've seen this in marriages. The minute there's financial stress, it becomes really, really, really difficult, and it just adds more stress to the family. So how about this year you develop an extra $500 a month for your family? What could they do? If you put that away, that's a nice sum to go on a holiday at the end of the year. It may pay your mortgage, it may pay your car. What if this year you say, I'm going to get out of that job, I'm so over my boss, I'm going to tell him to stick it. What if that's you? What if you want to retire your husband, which is what I did? I wanted to get my husband out of his job. What if you want to set up something incredible for your children, which is also what I've managed to do? Whatever it is that you're looking for, we are here to help you, and we will meet you where you're at. So we will teach you and show you what you need to do to achieve your goals. So that's it from me. How exciting. We've just had a breakthrough year again in LifeVantage. In fact, last week we were called in by the NASDAQ to close the bell at the end of the financial year in New York. So at the stock exchange, ring the bell to say the year is over, because again, LifeVantage in the last 4 or 5 years, our share prices have gone up 75%. We closed the last financial year at the highest revenue in the history of the company. We have sold the most products we've ever sold. We are retaining our customers. Most of our business is customers. Over 80% of our business is customers. That tells you on its own that people love our products. They want to be on it. So join us in this business. Don't have any regrets. Make 2020 count. Please go back to the person who invited you on here tonight. I bet you they can't wait to hear from you and just hear your thoughts. And are you excited about what we showed you tonight? So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Thanks everyone for being on here. And please share this. We'll send out a recording. Share it with your friends. Appreciate your time. Good night.
Thank you, Charlotte.
You're welcome, doll. You're welcome.